Friends, my name is Olga. I am a mature medical student and Ukrainian refugee, and this 2 months I am using my channel to tell people and world about the war in Ukraine, about news that in Ukrainian society. But today I want to make some kind of new type of video for me, for my channel. It will be reaction on Russian military parade, but not usual parade. It will be kids, children's military parade. It is very strange thing for Ukrainian society, for Ukrainian to make, baby carriage in the shape of tank or some military equipment and put there your own baby. But in Russia it is very popular, and this was the politics of the Russian government, I think, and actually it was quite widely supported by Russian society. And they always try to use this military things and put the military clothes, military uniform for babies, for kids, for teenagers, and I think it was all for that kids should use that war is good, that the war it is something very simple and common in the life. It's not something something unusual. So they teach their children to be in uniform in military things from since they were born. And so today I want to show you some pictures mostly of the military mothers and their babies parade. Let's watch that picture, and I will try to tell you what I'm thinking about it as a Ukrainian person for who it is strange such things to see on the streets. So this is the first picture. This is mother with military uniform and with tank that made of baby carriage. It is it is strange for me. I think it's I would never do that for my own baby, for example, because for me war it is connected with death, with suffering, with lose all you have, with ruined house, with losses of job, of I don't know, money. But this mother thinks that it is funny to support war in such a way. This is another mother. It's like sailor's uniform, sailor's t-shirt, or I don't know, it's like clothes and with her son, and people on the background are very happy, and this woman also happy. The carriage, baby carriage T-34, it is the name of Russian tank. It is name of it, but it's strange that under it is a cross, like it is helicopter, but I don't know, anyway. Strange. Okay, but people are happy, they support it. Okay, next this is another tank with mother in military uniform and happy father. And this is, I think it is quite complicated to build such a baby carriage. I don't know, maybe they used a lot of cardboard. It is complicated shape, but anyway, I still do not understand it. On the tank is marked the 9th of May, and the day of Russian celebrate the victory. So they on parade, they're happy. Another Russian kids in tank, they're quite like like in prison, it only heads and they sitting there. I don't know if they can go out of very simple from that baby carriage, and from that side is the sign for motherland. So this tank they made it will fight for their motherland. It is also very, I think, complicated shape to make, but you see how many military equipment and machinery behind this plane. A lot of things they made. The tanks, it almost like additional, the young army, next generation of Russian army. This is kind of, I think it is at school. It is some also 9th of May. It is the celebration in school, and school girls and boys, they wear military uniform and they are happy. I would never cannot imagine. We have the war in Ukraine, we have the military actions in Ukraine. A lot of people, they became soldiers, and men and women, and even quite young person, not teenagers of course, but who more than 18 years old, and they have a right to be soldiers, and so they also became soldiers. But even in such a situation, we cannot put the military uniform on kids. It is like crazy, because it is, as I told you, connected with death, with something bad. And if you put such a uniform on your baby, so you wish this baby could be dead, and it is good or something. It is very weird. This is kind of picture. It is the collection of modern clothes for youth. They called the Wings of the Victory, from Children's House of Models, exclusively made the fashion, military fashion for teenagers. This military topic, military things, they spread on different branches of Russian society, even fashion for teenagers. This is another their pictures. There's something that is connected with victory. I do not see letters. Then this is comparison with the babies or children from that times of fascist Germany. This is old picture of German babies, German children in military uniform with the sign of Hitler on the shoulder. And in the other part is the modern kids in the Russian uniform, and under it is signed that for German kids, you are fascist, you are doing from your innocent children the cruel called murders without soul. And under the Russian picture is the sign that, oh, they're so sweet, it is so patriotic picture and look. So they do not understand that actually the looks the same as they're doing the same as people in the Hitler's Germany did before. This is very strange picture, and a lot of people shared it, because this is the picture, the baggage 200, and you see 200 on that white baby carriage. And it is very very strange picture, because this sign on the vehicles with such 200 means that it's dead man inside this vehicle. Put them, store them, their corpse inside, and this vehicle with the sign of 200 carries the corpse of dead soldiers, and if 300 it is wounded soldiers, but they are alive, and they need help. But to mark her own baby carriage that it is dead man, it's totally crazy. Even I don't know if for Russians it is okay, but for me it's not okay, and most of Ukrainians was very surprised to see this picture. This is the mother with 3 children, and they all carry the military uniform, and they all happy. You saw such a pictures also before, that parents, they support it. It is very funny, funny meme. It's signed for Stalin. Actually, it is also another feature of Russian society nowadays, that they support and they like mostly personality of Stalin. Stalin was very cruel, and actually in the beginning of the Second World War he supported Hitler, and they were maybe even like friends. I don't know if it's possible in the international politics, but anyway they were friends. And when Hitler captured Paris, France, and the capital France, Paris, the Stalin sent to Hitler a card that this is I congratulate you with that you captured the France. So actually inside of Russia, in Ukrainian territory, also on the territory of USSR, Stalin killed a lot of people. He was very cruel. He was a lot of innocent people was killed, and that's why in Ukraine Stalin, it's very bad personality. It's not that people can support. But in Russia now, people now and before, they said that if we will have such a leader, such a president like Stalin, it will be much more better, because the people, everyone will afraid. And it will be like everyone will follow the law, and will be less crime, and will be better for state to have such a cruel leader that people will afraid of and will suffer. It is very funny that this Russian baby, and they signed that he was like newly born Russian, and this baby is like for Stalin already. It is of course funny pictures, but anyway it is displays the attitude of a lot of Russian people, a lot of Russian society, not maybe in the western part of Russia, but in the middle and eastern, it's unsure. That is another, it is very funny also picture from the children military parade of Russia, and he signed that one mother told to another like, I wish the war will be as soon as possible so I could send my children on the war. And another mother answer, I cannot imagine. I also waited with excitement. And on the under the baby carriage, it is also the this baggage 200. Of course, maybe someone did, but it is very funny that their attitude actually could display such as they happy to send their kids, their children on the war. This is I found the contest of body art for teenagers, and these teenagers, you see their paint they signed the 8th of May and the day of the victory, and on the back near lower under this words there is a tank also, and so it is very strange art, I think. this is very angry Russian kid with a gun. Maybe it's just, you know, like he wasn't angry, but looks like not a kid, but some, you know, some real soldier. This is small Buryats. I don't know, because a lot of people from Buryatia, they fight on Donbass since 2014. They actually Asian people, they from the deep Russian regions, and a lot of them now they are soldiers. They have military units, and they die and actually make war in Ukraine from Russian side. That is because that regions like Buryatia and another like Kalmykia or Tuva and other nearest northern Asian regions, they very undeveloped. Russia do not do anything to raise them. The people very poor. There is dirty. Mostly the towns, they not developed. Not enough, you know, modern infrastructure and things. So this Northern Asian nationalities and people, they come to Ukraine for war because they receive payment, and for them it is very hard to get somewhere else money on their motherland, and it's almost impossible to walk to get to Moscow and find some job, because it's also quite complicated. So I guess they also prepared for their mothers prepare their babies and kids for war in future against Ukraine or Europe, or I don't know, the world, whatever. This is a very strange also picture, because you see that around children in military uniform, that baby carriages in the shape of military planes, aircraft, cars, tanks, and in the center the symbol of peace, or the flowering earth, and small girls like and angels, they display peace. But how this peace connects with army, with murders, with war, it is impossible for Ukrainians, because for Ukrainians peace is something completely opposite to war. But in Russia, they maybe think that if they capture other territory, kill people on the territories, destroy everything, there will be peace, because no one will, be against their cruel government and powers. It's like I don't know. For me, it sounds like a piece on the cemetery or something. When everyone is dead, and it is very peaceful place, because no one can do anything. For me, it's such a logic maybe could be acceptable, but in other things I cannot accept and understand why they kill other people. It is could bring peace. It is a military parade as it is, because actually you see like a military unit of school girls and boys, and they pretend that they're soldiers. And here under this picture is signed that when the country cannot be offered the good future, proper future, they try, the government, maybe they think, want to concentrate people on the great past. So that is because these costumes, they're from the Second World War, and it was so, it is soon maybe 20 years, and it will be 100 years ago, but Russian society still lives by that 1945 year when they went and entered Berlin, and for them it is important. They do not think about economics, about their future, but they always very concentrate on that Second World War. Ukrainians, Ukraine was destroyed in the times of Second World War. A lot of Ukrainians also was soldiers, and they have now a lot of, even before war, Ukrainian society had such new different things to think about, new happenings, new events, new personalities, new politics, and something that was in the deep past no one was care about much. But Russians, they still fixed on that Second World War. Okay, this is the huge parade of mothers with a military uniform. It is also very strange. In Ukraine, even now, a lot of not just men but women, they fighting. They actually are soldiers now. But I wouldn't even guess. I cannot imagine such if these women will come home and take the uniform and will do such a parade with their babies. It's completely impossible. Once again, because everyone knows that war is bad. It is, no one wants to show and to talk much about war, especially with kids. Children, they should develop in peaceful environment. This is very funny picture. Someone marked that I do want to be a cannon, meat for cannon. It means like I do want to be on the first line of attack. And the mother told that, don't worry, son, I will burn another sons more. By the way, it's really funny because it was first who told such this expression. It was Putin, not even few years ago, but maybe before this conflict on Donbass. He told that we do not have problem with soldiers because women will burn more. I mean that boys, and then they become men, so we don't have a problem with boys. We don't have a problem because the women will burn more. So this woman, someone marked that the woman said that, don't cry, son, I will burn more. This is the kindergarten, also with small children, military uniform. This is also happy father with the tank made of baby carriage. This is, I found such a slippers. It's someone signed that is the slippers of victory. I don't know if I would, if in Ukraine someone will do such a things and use it at home, because war, once again, for me, war is something very negative. And when you wear such or your relatives or your family members of a family wear such slippers, for me it will be something unpleasant, something connected with stress, with bad things. Even if they say that it is victory, I know the war, it is connected with death, with suffering, so I cannot accept that. This is the baby carrier. It's not connected with I don't know if it is some kind of military equipment, but for me it looks like a small swimming pool, or I don't know, or it looks strange. Maybe it's kind of also, maybe it is the military ship or something, because they have also some additional wheels, or if, okay, ship cannot be with wheels. If it was interesting for you to watch such pictures of kids military parade, but once again I told you that in Ukraine you will never see such a thing. It's completely Russian feature, because in Ukraine now we create the 8th of May. It is the day of mother that lost the children in the war. And also I want to show you such a picture that maybe display more what happened in Ukraine. That is a mother that sits on the contrary of the of her dead buried daughter. And you see that for it's a picture made in Bucha near Kiev. It's happened this spring, and you see that there is no any happiness, any excitement or something for this mother that lost her daughter in war. A lot of such cemeteries very fresh now in the Russia too, and there are a lot of families. They also come to their dead children, but a lot of from that captured talks between soldiers and their mother in Russia, we heard that mothers, they actually don't care if the son will survive. The sons say, "Mother, he is very scary. My friends died, and mother like do not care about it." And she asked him how much he will receive, what a salary he receive, and actually he thinks about money, because for the mother it is important that for this war her son will bring some money, and if he will be dead, she will receive more money, because she lost her son. And some mothers from Russia now, they even do not think about the well-being of the son, but about money. So maybe really the society concentrated on on different things, because in Ukraine the life of the children, it's most important, and the life of even of neighbors, of stranger people, we try to help each other, because the war time, it's not a time for to gain money for yourself and do not help anyone around. People try to help each other, and we do not think much about money, about salary, about other things that connected with war. But in Russia, people, maybe they different, I don't know, maybe I think it's like not a problem that Putin tried to make his society to be to think that war is good, but actually it's some kind of Russian feature, because actually Putin also was born in Russia, and he is a representative of that Russian culture. And so I think we just really different. And Putin, before this war, a year ago, wrote an article that Ukrainians and Russians and Belarusians, they actually one nation. There is no any such a thing like Ukrainian nation or Belarusian nation, that Ukrainians are part of Russian nation. But anyway, you see that even now we have different attitude, and if for Russians something is very good, they're happy. For Ukrainians it's very bad and it's unacceptable. So you can see that the huge difference between our societies, between our nations, and we cannot be one nation anyway. So I think that I should finish my video for today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it was not bad, the first reaction video, and I will try to do something also like that in future. If you like it, and see you next time. Bye.